Hey y'all. Um, this is going to be like partially a reading for the collective, but also a message just for also like a chit chat video about how do you call it? Manifestation. I caught a word earlier with my mom, and I really want to share it because I really feel like this is what we're going through as a collective. We are being met with a hey, Mother from Past Life. We are being met with, oh, can you send this to my mom? Because I forgot to send it out. We are being met with a lot of, don't want to say resistance. We're being met with a lot of contrast, maybe we'll say. And it's so funny because I was pre-shuffling this deck before I came on, and I left this card out because I was like, nah, I know I have to go live, because I was really just sitting here like, am I going live? I'm gonna have to, right? Like I went to work at a job I did like, but like was not my dream when I didn't feel like it. So I need to come and do what I know I'm supposed to be doing when I don't feel the urge to. Because I was in full channeling mode earlier. I was in full like yes manifestation. And here are some of the words I caught with my mother this morning. And hang on, I'm gonna lower this down just a little bit. Here are some of the words I was catching with her this rising. Oh, you sent it? Thank you. Which was, we're doing a lot of Florence Scovel Shin. She actually just purchased me the complete works as a gift. Doing my nails as I enjoy this word. Yes. So she actually just gifted me the complete works of Florence Scovel Shin, but then she did get me the Game of Life and how to play it on its own, and then got me the complete works, okay? And I also have another book that I love. It's Neville Goddard's 5 Lessons. And it really breaks down how to manifest. It really breaks down how to really lock in, So, hey, y'all. Hey, everybody coming in. Sending my love to y'all. And how to do it in a step-by-step practical way, right? So the word I caught this rising was, the word works every time. And our word conquers all conditions, okay? The word conquers all conditions, okay? So I don't care what it looks like, baby. You have to use your word. Florence Scovel Shin has a book called Your Word is Your Wand. Just do yourself a favor, get more bang for your buck, get her complete works. This time that we're in is meeting us with a lot of contrast, right? But you need friction, right? If you listen to Neville Goddard's I Remember When, he says, a car needs friction to move forward. So don't take the friction or the contrast as a sign of like, oh, I'm not going to get what I want, or, oh, things are just going to keep going this way. You need to use that as something to push off from, as momentum to get into rhythm. And how do you change your word? You got to change your thoughts, because your thoughts are triggering your emotions, and your emotions are emitting a frequency, okay? So, and we know through science, we can measure a thought. it emits a wave. We can read it on a screen, right? If you're hooked up to the right equipment. So get your mind right. Get your thinking clear, especially when you are being met with challenging times and contrast. It is the most important then to make sure your word is not locking you into agreement with what you would not prefer to be happening. Then the card I pulled out and that flew out in the pre-shuffle was the moon card, but I love the way it's depicted in this deck. It's like a siren, right? And look, she's singing out. What am I talking about? Stick around and you'll find out. So master your word, right? You heard it already. That's why they call it spelling, because you're casting a spell. But what it really means is that your words are a frequency. They will harden into the material world, and you don't want to be co-signing things you don't want for yourself. You don't want to be like, I'm so stupid. This always happens to me. This is the shit that we be saying that always locks us in to the experience we don't prefer. This always happens to me. You see, things never go my way. Every time this happens, then that happens. You know, like when we get into those rhythms, we are locking into an agreement, right? So start using the power of your word, because your word transcends all things, breaks down all things, or builds up all things. You can use this word to shield you, to uplift you, to move things out of your way, or you can just be sitting there putting the brick and another brick in front of you, another brick, until you build a wall so high you feel intimidated about bringing it down. Get in alignment, get your word in agreement with what it is you want to be happening, right? You can't say, I want an easeful life, and then affirm every time something goes left that that's what always happens to you. Do you think that when people get to the other side of their manifestations, that life stops lifing, that they stop encountering friction? No. They are now better equipped to move around it. They're now better equipped to deal with it. That's the difference. What are you calling in with your word? Because, baby, you can break the momentum of saying the wrong thing by just shifting your word to what you would prefer to be happening. The same way you be feeling like life won't let up on you, like, my goodness, it's thing after thing after thing after thing, is the same way your word can start beating that back, right? And if you're here, make sure you like the live, share it out. Our word conquers all conditions. Your word conquers all and any conditions. Period. It works every single time. What are you doing with your word? Is your word in agreement with lack? Is your word in agreement with uproars and arguments? Is your word in agreement with scarcity? Or is your word in agreement with all is well and right in my world and I am safe? Isn't it wonderful? Everything works out for me. Everything is being made material for me, for my liberation, for my comeuppance, for my good health and wealth and prosperity, for my peace. Everyone is a golden link in the chain to my success. That's why it's important to, if ever there was a time to, since we want to be on these screens and stuff, you better make sure these screens are projecting back to you at least more of the time. I'm not telling you can't sit down with your popcorn and get a little on if you want to. Do your thing, boo. But make sure the predominant message you're getting, so that this thing isn't using you and you are using it, is that it's feeding you and nourishing you and conditioning you to get